Hey, what's going on, Alfonso? My name is Jack here with Mr. and Mrs. Leeds. Thanks for trying out the site auditor. I hope you got some insight out of that. I wanted to follow up here and do a video analysis of your website and to provide some further insight as a search marketer in terms of what's been working out for your SEO, what's potentially out there, and how we'd be able to help you rank for those keywords if we were to tackle this project on together. Now, when you submitted your information to the My Site Audit Report, I think it was like free website report. That website it asks you to enter like your keyword name, email, and phone number, and then we would send you that report. Now, on top of that, when that lead kind of comes into our inbox, if that's kind of a website and a business that we want to be involved in, then what we do is we shoot one of these video analysis for you, and then hopefully in the off chance that you're looking for SEO work and this kind of thing, and you want to hire someone to do that. So that's kind of our goal. If not, at the very least, you'll get some insight out of this. All right. So without further ado, let me go ahead and get started. So the first thing I did was I pulled up your website here in a tool called Ahrefs. Ahrefs allows search marketers like myself to look at the metrics of a website. It's a fantastic tool, and it just kind of lets us look at the metrics. So what I can see right off the bat is that you just don't have a lot of referring domains and backlinks pointing to your website. And this is going to be a huge issue, Alfonso, because you're never going to rank for the keywords you want to rank for unless you have more backlinks from referring domains, because backlinks from referring domains have a direct correlation with how authoritative Google sees your website, and authority determines how highly you rank for the keywords you want to rank for, as well as how quickly you rank there once your authority is established. And so in case you didn't know what a referring domain or a backlink is, it's any website out there on the internet that links back to your website, in this case audiovisual-op.com, by a hyperlink. So if, for example, there's a blog out there that's called the audiovisualblog.com, and they mention you on their blog and they say, hey, if you're looking for the best audiovisual company, check out avco-op.com. And if the person clicked on the link, it would direct them to your website. And so just in the fact that that website, that blog out there is linking back to your website via a hyperlink is actually tracked by Google, and Google uses that information to determine how authoritative your website is. So at the end of the day, you want a lot of these websites, a lot of these relevant websites that are linking back to your website, that are talking about your website, because it's a huge ranking signal, it's a huge ranking factor. And in order for us to go after keywords that are national keywords, so it's not like you're looking up, you're wanting to rank for audiovisual in Connecticut or audiovisual in Denver, Colorado. You're looking for to rank for the keyword audiovisual altogether. And so what we need to do is we need to make sure that we're beating our competition. It's not as tough as many industries out there, but just in the fact that it's a national keyword means that you're going to definitely have some competition. We need to shoot for about 300 to 400 referring domains on 3,000 to 4,000 backlinks. That's really going to show Google that you're authoritative in the space. And then let's check out the actual design of your website. For a company that's actually, I might as well just be 100% honest with you, right? I don't want to sugarcoat it, and I don't want to say things that make it sound better or worse than it actually is. I'll tell you exactly what I see as a search marketer and give you my 100% honest feedback. What I think when I think of what your company offers, which is audiovisual services, so it's in the technology field. It's for people that want to do presentations that might not be 100% comfortable with the technology, or they just want to make sure everything runs smoothly, and they're willing to go out there and get an outside consultant to help them with that, right? When I think of this website and I roll into an audiovisual company that I'm looking for, the first thing that I think of immediately is that this website is not designed very well. It seems a little bit, just to be 100% honest, it just seems a little bit outdated. And for a company that touts doing consulting services in the technology space, you want to make sure that you really show the people that you know your way around technology. But this website, let's be honest, the presentation service, it says new information coming soon. There's nothing on here. Contact us, it's just a PowerPoint slide. I mean, that's okay. I see why you would do that, because it's a PowerPoint slide. That, in fact, might be a good idea if you have more of these kinds of images, and you can do a slide deck. You're showing people that some examples of what you've done before. Okay, so click here, presentation, partnering with your presentation provider. The other thing that we're going to run into is these are these are actually images. Oh, I see. Okay, I see what you're doing. So it's presentation, monetize your most popular conference sessions. I mean, it has good value, and I see why, if people were to look at this, they'd be able to look past the overall design and see that you guys are legit and that you really know what you're doing and your way around it. But I would just make it so that it looks a lot nicer because it's going to increase your conversion rates, right? So once we start ranking you for the phrases like audio visual, you're going to have random people start visiting your website out of the blue per month, and you want to make sure that you're able to convert as much of them as possible. So if there's 100 people visiting your website and only one person signing up, one person calling you, contacting you, reaching out, we want to make it so it's closer to 4 or 5 people. And what's going to help with those conversion rates and increasing the number of inquiries and people that are coming into you and you getting leads is by doing things like redesigning your website, making sure that you have enough content on here, making sure that you have a click to call. So if there's a phone number that you have right here, you want to make sure that this is a click to call, because a lot of people nowadays are on their phone when they're finding your website. You want to make sure it's as easy as possible for them to just dial out and not have to scan through the entire website to try and find a phone number. The other thing is an opt-in questionnaire form. If they have a question, they don't want to call you, you could have it's a contact us page right here, except they can fill it out online. So it's have like a name, number, email, and then comment, and then submit. And then once they hit submit, it'll go right into your inbox and you can look at it, and then they'll say, hi there, I noticed that you guys do audiovisual stuff. I'm based out here in Georgia. I have a conference here in 2 weeks, and this is my topics, and I was wondering if you guys do this kind of thing. And then you can reach out to them and be like, hey, thanks for reaching out. Yes, we absolutely do this kind of thing. Can we get a better sense of the scope of the work and see if, how we'd be exactly able to help you, and just kind of initiate the conversation that way, because not a lot of people are comfortable calling these numbers these days. They don't know who they're going to actually talk to, but a lot more people are comfortable kind of submitting their information and then waiting for you to reach out to them at their convenience. Right? So that's the kind of thing that I would highly recommend that you look into. There's a lot of other things that I did not talk about that impact your website and your rankings, but this is absolutely something that we want to rank for. 2.3K for just the phrase audiovisual without even the space. With the space, there's 3,700. So right off the bat, there's 6,000 searches per month just for that phrase. So a lot of potential out here, a lot of money to be made as long as we do everything correctly and as long as you have the budget to allocate towards a market. Towards marketing and really building out and taking your business to the next level. So I appreciate it, Alfonso, if at the very least you got some insight out of this, and if you watched this video all the way through. I'll wrap it up here. Would love to talk to you further about what you're looking to do with the website and how we'd be able to help you, and then go ahead and start getting started with this project immediately as soon as we get that conversation started. All right. So I appreciate it again, Alfonso, and I'll talk to you then. All right. Thank you.